So, Five of Swords. I'm picking up that your counterpart, there has been a separation, or it's more of a standstill, but it's you didn't really leave you with any choice. It wasn't an argument. It wasn't anything like that. Your counterpart could be someone underdeveloped when it comes to their spiritual journey. They have something inside of them that it's as if they are holding on to a scarcity mindset, or holding on to an old way of being. This person is someone that they're very attracted to you, and something about their attraction to you physically and to you overall that triggers them. So where this person could be someone that if they don't get the right attention in a way of 3D, perhaps compliments, perhaps, you know, something a bit more flirtatious, they can get very they get very sort of they react like in the 3D, someone with an ego. Perhaps this is someone that could ghost and missing in action when they do not get the attention they need or want. And they know that you are an Empress, so therefore you do not even communicate the way someone else will to them. So it's possible that this person could have gone towards the Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands is someone that is up for games. They've gone towards someone, or even if it's not directly a person, they have turned their back in terms of it's very, like, the energy is very sort of hostile. It's as if someone, right, give you another example. Let's say if someone come into a workplace, right, and this person chooses to ignore who has the most valuable skills, let's say, and just completely disregard it, completely treat the person that they do not have the skills, because they just say, no, I don't want to ask this person because maybe they're intimidated or something, or they just want to try to belittle someone because that's just what they got in their mind that they have the power to do, right? Something like that. But the person that have the skills don't know this, because the person that have the skills just keep working and don't really understand what's going on because they are humble, they get on with their work. So if I put that into this connection, you don't really understand or pick up that this person, that's what they are doing. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. And it's like you notice this person perhaps missing in action, like they do things that are a bit erratic, but you are just saying, well, you know, no judgment. If that's how they are, that's how they are in a way, right? You're not laying down and crying or taking things personally. You don't take things personally. This person, they take everything personal, everything. So what they do, they are sort of, okay, well, I just go away and come back, or and then they get flustered because when they do, you don't even notice it. This is someone that is their 3D actions do not rub off on you at all, because you have you are grounded. You are someone that perhaps have experienced this type of behavior with people in your life before, and therefore you have reached that Empress or Emperor level, or just someone that you are calm through that sort of storm. You are mature when it comes to a certain way that other people will react. Now, this person have got This is someone that could they are, so they could have ignored you, right? So it's clear that they have left the building. So you are like, okay, I'm not surprised in a way, and you just carry on with your day to day, right? That's, you're focused on your career as well, I'm seeing at the moment. And they could have gone towards the Queen of Wands, regardless of the gender, and they were like, oh, someone is admiring my skills. See, that's how it should be, right? But that then they're like, well, I don't really want to be admired for the person I am right now, because it's not really making me, grow. So that's another voice. But anyway, there is no communication. I see there's absolutely no communication. There's been no purpose of them going missing in action, but they've taken an action towards you. They can't undo it, but they can undo it, but they choose to, it's something that they think that if they just stay away, that eventually they'll get some kind of courage to come forward, and things then will be much better, right? However, they are not anticipating that after a certain time, yes, you will always acknowledge a relationship, right? If this is your twin flame, that you will come to know that what is the purpose of each moment of their action, in a sense, right? So if you are dealing with a separation, someone left without any reason, there was no argument, this is just someone leaving, not contacting you, just because, right? Just because. I'm also getting this song about "I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight." I don't want to sing it. My mouth is too dry in the morning, so I'm going to spare you. But it says, I keep looking for something I can't get. It's broken hearts lie all around me, and I don't see any easy way out of this. Her diary sits by the bedside table. The curtains are closed. The cat's in the cradle. Who would have thought that a boy like me could come to this? So here, this person, if you see it as well, like the cat in the cradle, I just died in your arms tonight. And when you hear the lyric, I used to think that song, it's a ballad from, it's the 80s, isn't it? But I recall when I was quite young, which is, very long time ago. That young, I mean. It is about someone that should have walked away. That is the in the lyrics, I just died in your arms tonight. It says also, I should have walked away. This is about someone that is involved with someone they should have walked away from. They see the cat in the cradle. Curtains are closed. They see a diary on the bedside table. This is someone that could write notes on them. This is someone that keeps them under the thumb, right? And for what reason, right? See, the curtains are closed. There's no curtains, and this person is now sort of, why did they have got themselves into a situation. They see here, the Five of Swords is usually sabotaging oneself in a way, okay, let's cause a bit of ruckus in a way. I take the swords, I go away. I'm blindfolded here, but they're in pain for what? So basically, they've gone straight towards these flames. Someone is burning for them, and someone could have been sort of giving them. This is very much someone that constantly needs someone to sell them a dream. Constantly needs someone to sell them a dream, and that's a height. It's not someone that it's as if when you walk into, again, I often compare to a job situation, right? Someone that believes that when they joined, let's say they accept a job, this is someone that be like, oh, this is once you come in here, everything is, like, it's like selling a dream, right? But if they look at the research, who's worked there or who's working there, or how much money the company have, what's actually inside, how is the retention, right? All these factors. Now, they're not bothered about that because they only want to know. So from this person here, they only want to know, like, they only get sucked in by the dream. It's that selling the dream. I've actually, this is, I like a bit, this is a horror comedy, horror type of movie, but it's called The Bad Batch. And she's in there for 2 seconds, right? And she gets haunted by cannibals. And then they play this Ace of Base in the background. All that she needs is another baby. I can't remember the song anyway. And anyway, she's found a flyer, right? The dream. So she gets up without an arm and out and leg. I mean, this sounds very brutal when I tell you, but it's the sort of, it's a bit science fiction made. So anyway, that's another. Anyway, she found a flyer about the dream, right? Get to the dream, sell me the dream, right? So she is so motivated by getting there. So obviously she gets up, wounded, she gets up, she goes to the dream. But it's the same shit, almost different place, and the cannibals still coming in there, if you think of it. But it's a party there, right? They have, substances, and then when they're in that car park, and then as Keanu Reeves, like, he just keeps, it's the dream, right? He's got that, entourage is the dream, right? And then it seems like, oh my God, I'm in the desert, like, I don't have an arm, I don't have a leg, I have a girl that I picked up that I just killed its mother, that and the girl has a rabbit, right? There's another furry animal. So this is this is what this person is chasing. They're chasing the dream. That is the darkest place. A dream that is a dark place. It takes them through the dark night of the soul. When they woke up, it is the curtains are closed, the cat in the cradle, or there's a rabbit in the cradle. We are in the year of the rabbit. Right? They are in a nightmare. So they don't want to see. They work on their craft every day. They go back to the nightmare, but they're in this, they're part of an entourage. Why? Because that is the only place there is a flame, but it is dark. It is dark. No one else can see. They can't see themselves. They don't want to see. They don't want to see. So here we have a person of this could have also been in the past where they took an action. It was very, the Knight of Swords, you can choose to acknowledge and you cannot to. Like, I can't speak, you don't have to, right? Because you are focused on your work, that means like, okay, this is my day to day. Just if you think about it, when you get up in the morning, if you have, when you are at work, right? There could be incoming stuff on your phone. If you pick up your phone, that Knight of Swords could disturb you because you need to focus on your work. But because you're disciplined, you don't pick up the phone before you finish work, so you don't have to be disturbed. It's that stuff, that type of stuff, I mean. So anyway, now we have this person here. There is a nightmare situation going on. Now, we'll go back to that because there is suddenly there is something to do about they have to look, and what they see, they do not like it. Right, and they could here decide, okay, I need to go back to my grind. I need to admit that I don't have what I have. And I need to say that is a win on its own, that I am alive and well, and that I am free of this person that I was following around. there is a party, a sort of environment around this person. This person again, you have to watch the Bad Batch. I think it's a great movie. See, it is that underworld that they want to be part of, and they feel that they cannot have the same amount of fun with you. Or where you are more. It's not really with you. You could be there, but you don't want to be there, because if you think of the movie The Bad Batch, who, you might, if you watch the movie, you think, wow, that sounds like a good party. But if you see where the party is, you do not want to be there, right? But some might do. This is someone that chases the darkness, and that is fun. And I think many are in at some point in their life, is if this person is very young, for instance, this is someone that handles that darkness well, and they thrive off it. So this could be, personally, I think I mentioned before, I think in my 20s there was a bit of that too. Like there was, what sort of underworld environments could I possibly see and experience, because it's exciting. So this person could chase also something that is sort of, wow, it's exciting, right? They go in there with good intentions because it's exciting. They haven't experienced it. Maybe there's something about them. They chase the flame, they chase the excitement, they chase the high, but they refuse to see what happens afterwards. Now, for you here, I see that you experienced, when you did look up, you experienced this person that they're missing from your life, and there is a time of, okay, all right, now I see are they not coming back or so. Now, I see that you're keeping very calm. So if this person is missing or not missing, I see here there is sudden a Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles coming towards you. You also have an awakening here that is going to be the final awakening of your journey, because I see that you have that the final test here about this person leaving in your reaction was a test from the universe to see how you reacted. But your reaction made you, instead of, for many of you that you went into some kind of despair and you went into the nightmare, you seen, okay, out in the cold, but how can I now use my foundation, that what I've learned here, to gain success? What else is there? You look towards the horizon without fear, without even feeling sad. But it's more of this was the final test. You could be looking at these days on life as, this sounds maybe sort of brutal, but you are sort of, okay, where am I on the journey from my birth to the end, right? What do I want to make of the rest of my days? Okay, I'm not saying that anyone is in this situation, but just say you're looking at things quite big picture, and you're looking at it as you are on a journey, and you are actually able to see, you know what, this is my new passion for the moment. And it's like now you're able to also look at love and this overflowing here with not only a person, whereas in the past this could have been attached to a person's return, you filled your heart up with love and that satisfied you. Now it is even when you look at you could sort of, if you have been in the same job for a while, or there has been the same project, there is you also gaining some passion to the new. So it is that finding also love. There is something you find equally as attractive as romantic love. And that is definitely when you have evolved, because I would say anyone had met their twin flame, that it's in that honeymoon stage, right? And being separated at that point, I don't think anybody would say that, I can just replace that by looking for a new job, right? That's your mind and your soul, or it takes time to level up, right? And if you ever speak to, I mean, anyone that is younger than you, I think we go through different phases, like, you know, teenagers, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, 50s, the 60s, and so on, 70s and 80s, right? Definitely each decade you will change how you feel. And you know, I think I had a chat with someone that I really get along with, anyone in their 20s, as well. So if I chat to, you know, often females, right? Especially when you go to beauty salons and we often chat, I always find it so amusing. And then you hear that, you know, telling about their story with a boyfriend, how things are going on. And then when I look here and I was like, I feel old, but I was like, oh yeah, no, I remember that time, right? You know, I was like, yeah, you know, all these, you know, you won't shed any tears over this person, right? In 10 years, but it doesn't matter, because the thing is, it's never really about, oh, you won't shed any tears in 10 years, so therefore, you know, brush it off your shoulder. But going back to your situation, if this person would have acted the way they have acted recently, some years ago, you would have been devastated. You could have been in the Nine of Swords, and it was the only thing that could heal you. The only thing, it's a bit like the only thing that can stop my bleeding or my pain would be a shot of morphine. It sounds dramatic, right? But at that time, if you had to admit that, it would be like, that is the only thing. Right? But then when time goes, you're like, oh gosh, I'm glad I only took a paracetamol, right? Or at the time when this person left in the past, it could have been like you were very fragile and you just couldn't even bear to hear anything negative about this person. You were very defensive about this person, right? You would sort of defend them, or just, you know, any little sign from them would be that soothing factor for you. But I see here now you are different. It is that connection, but you could love this person again. I mean, in like that, have that feeling, but you're not. It's not the only thing driving you here. So we see someone that is reaching out to you, but with the Knight of Wands here. So there is something about a win for this person, or there's a clarity. Whatever it is, clarity. It might be a job, that this person is getting a new job. It's possible. It's something about a win. Now, this person can also be that they have separated themselves from that, or they walked away from what's not right. They're not right for them, but now they have to figure something out. So we'll continue here. Interesting readings so far. Okay, please, spirits, do give us some insight into my dear twin flames counterparts environment. Okay, so stress, giving up hope, burdened with duties. Underneath the deck, it is that happiness and ultimate fulfillment is ahead. Now see here, there is something about them wanting to find this peace and calm and harmony when they go towards you, and they desire to, they see in the clarity that what they want is to connect with you. Right, they desire, they have to admit themselves that even when they are in the underworld, but when they wake up and the curtains are closed and the cat's in the cradle, they have realized they died in someone's arms, literally. It's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling. They're not feeling good about it. It's that scene where someone wakes up and they want to chew their arm off because they have, again, repeated something that they need to heal from. A lot of... This reading took a turn with my anyone that knows me, I might have a I don't know what you call that, sense of humor. All right. So 10 of wands. Okay. So as always, too many burdens. Now, to stay in that entourage that they have entered, right? The burdens are they have the deal they've made. It is the one of, oh, well, they now entered an entourage where they kind of have to have money and look good and work at the same time. But they don't have time to heal in between. The Queen of Wands there, there's the Queen of Wands fire sign, right? This person here is shifting. They're in and out of consciousness from being the Emperor, regardless of the gender, to the Knight of Wands. They're in and out in the dream state. They see the light, the clarity, but they have to run with the pack that they have signed with. And that is the two worlds that they are in. But it could be painful because they can't show you their world, because they know if they show you that world, somehow they feel that their only hope is not to show you that world, right? So they keep in the underworld. They keep hidden in the underworld. If you can't see it, you don't believe it, right? So there is something about them facing a fear here because they want to be independent, but there will be noise and you might see it. There is pain here. There is some, I feel like I should stop there, but I'm picking up. This person might have to, it's almost like they have to broadcast something they wanted to keep secret. But this secret is boiling now, right? They can't keep it, and they can't keep there's something that they can't keep secret. They're going to be judged when the secret comes out. They're going to be judged when the secret is coming out. There is a possibility here that they really have gone too deep. They should have walked away. There's something about they should have walked away because they dug themselves a hole, a rabbit hole, and they went down. See here? They went down the rabbit hole. There's whole craters, like, you know, around here. There's a... It's also, if you see here, that the tide washes up, and it does damage as well when it comes up, right? It does. It's powerful to see, even if it looks beautiful here. It's powerful. See here? They rather not see, so they couldn't feel the fear. They didn't feel the fear and do it anyway. They did other strategies, this person. And it is uncomfortable. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius woman. This is someone, again, that is that... They have to keep only looking to what they have already signed up for, because otherwise they will be feeling more pain. But there is something about them. They would have to go, something they have to broadcast, and this is painful for them. So I'm just going to go for a glass of water so I won't bother you, and I will come right back. Sorry. Okay, I need to check if the... All right. So there is, coming back to you most importantly, an awakening. In terms of awakening is that, also when you suddenly start seeing, I've been feeling a bit like in the cold. I've been looking at the situation I have, and it just feels, it doesn't feel right. But then suddenly there is a new, it's like, oh, that's interesting, or someone is interesting. Because we have, again, your cup is being filled up. It's also a bit like a filter. Have you had that? If you have the water filter, it doesn't, you fill up the bottle and it looks like it's full straight away, but it takes time to fill it up. You have to keep it under the tap, actually. I don't know if you have this, it's a Brita filter. Anyway, it's a bit same with the cup. It's more than you just like chuck it underneath the tap, right? And it's full. And you have to wait. It fills. It goes down. It fills because it evaporates, right? So your cup has been evaporating for a while. It fills up, but here there will be someone that will keep filling it up. But if you see here, this is a counterpart. So there's a battle going on. They are searching for the truth, clarity and a breakthrough, new ideas and discussion, facing problems. There's honesty and communication here. I see someone that could try to enter your dream states and they got something to say. If you have been dreaming about this person constantly leaving you, for example, you know, in our dreams, we have often fears or there is a good dream, right? But yeah, there's something about if you have been dreaming about this person from time to time, right? If there's been a repetitive dream, there will be a different dream coming up about this person and they have something to say. Right, see here. The Eight of Swords, so because it's in reverse here, and bear with me with my reverse reading, I will try sometimes, but I usually go by what I feel. This person's erraticness in the past, where they could have come in, like show you love and it's nice, or it could have put you in your head because what do they want? See here, I see that you are no longer stuck in your head. There is also an awakening with you saying, you know what? They're gone. This person is gone out of my life. There is this, you are not in a denial of a certain situation. They might not be gone, like, because it's temporary, Five of Pentacles. But you are like, well, they're not here now. So, well, they could be right in front of your eyes, but still, it's not that it's not about someone being dead. It is about there's something about you. Okay, right now they're not here, but I'm not stuck in my head. But there's something about you waiting. Your wait is over again. Yeah, you are not blindfolded anymore. Not blindfolded anymore. You are ready to get out of the Hanged Man. Because the Ace of Cups is here. Something is happening within you. It is you are chasing, and if you watch the movie, it said, what is that one thing? There is this guy, I think he has Tourette's or something, he's walking around, right? And he's, you know, what's the dream? What's the dream? You know, there's one thing. And actually no one asks him because, you know, they judge him because the way he's, you know, he is, they can't take him seriously, but he's actually got something to say, right? He's someone you should listen to. Perhaps also it says here, listen to maybe someone younger, or listen to someone that isn't, other people don't listen to. Listen to what they got to say to you. So it's that you find that dream within inside you, and like you are suddenly, oh, wow. That is, I'm coming up to the surface, right? I'm coming up to the surface. My heart is full. My heart is full of joy, right? My heart is full of joy and success and manifestation and the star. And I'm also picking up that, you know, some of you could be an underdog. You've experienced hardship that no one else have experienced. You are resilient, you are creative, you are someone that can be in the toughest of environments, and even if anything is targeted towards you, you are someone that, and you are, let's say, again, like if this person is almost targeting you to, please be jealous, or you should be jealous because, see, I'm not giving you attention. Can you not see? I do not give you attention. You still stay. You are resilient. You are someone that persevere because you are the underdog. You are not someone that gets flustered and run away because there is this environment around you where you judge yourself. And even if you look in this movie, like look into this, or watch the movie, the girl, she is very, if you pick up on the girl's behavior, she is the underdog. someone that is cut their arms off and the leg. Anyway, this is very science fiction. I don't really watch sort of real true story like that. I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So she's very calm throughout. She's so calm that, you know, she even when she's high and it's like this, like she sees the star and she say, isn't it strange that we are, I can't even, we are so in the darkest place of the earth. There's something she says, I can't remember it, but she touches, because actually she is in the desert and this person's coming to kill her, that she took the daughter anyway, but he doesn't. She wakes up and then he's taken her, gosh, I lose my words. What you use, like, you know, when people false leg, right? And he's like, you can't walk anywhere without this leg. But she's so calm. And I remember seeing that. I was thinking most people would be like, rah, you know, like constantly stressing, and like they're constantly going into a fit, like, how did I end up in this place? Like constantly going into despair and stuff. But no, she's all calm and she's managing to change something. So in the end of the movie, I mean, again, they're sitting in the desert and they're smiling. It looks like a love story is starting between the person that came to kill her and you know, and they're even eating the rabbit now, because the guy's going from being a cannibal to eating rabbits. I mean, again, do not think that I am a crazy person. I think this is acceptable. Okay, this is a sort of comedy, science fiction kind of movie. All right, please don't judge me for it. But I don't know why it's coming up. But it's something bizarre, and there is something, you know. It's as if you are the underdog in this connection, where you have experienced this person's underworld. They have fully pulled away, and you just know that you don't want to be in their world with them, but you are in the same world. But you are happy to hang upside down here and look at it from a different perspective and continue to manifest while you're out in the cold. You aren't blindfolded, and you are going to, it's as if you are taking power from this union, from anything that you have encountered that is bad, but you are not out there shouting and saying, I am the victim of something, or I have gone through this, or I have gone through that. You're really like the underdog with just sort of looking at things differently, very sort of on the, you know, very much in the vortex, where if you stayed here, if you could have stayed here for a while, no one cannot stay in the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles as well. I mean, you could have sort of felt, you know, moments there you look and you think, this person is forever out of my life. I mean, they've been forever out of my life. That's how it is. Oh, you know, but you're not. So you are sort of, wow, this is giving me a great opportunity to manifest. You are someone that could be thriving when others will only look at the situation. They don't want to look at the situation. They will have their eyes closed. But you are an underdog that when the going gets real tough, you rise. This is something that you look at a situation, how you can gain information and you can gain the knowledge. So when it comes to this person here, it's as if you see something that they don't see. You see something that no one else sees. You know that you will be the main person in this person's life, more so when you're out of their life than when you're in their life, next to them where the curtains are closed. And because you realize that your happiness is always present with you, it's something that you have gained, a gift that you have gained from this journey that you've been to, and also have gone through the cold, but you now are very, very resilient. So it is that you are really moving into an amazing part of your life, and you could also be saying that there is a situation around you where you normally wouldn't be left out in the cold, but you are, and then for a minute you are like, oh, didn't expect this, but thank you, universe. I will manifest. Thank you, universe, for showing me that this is another sign for me to go this way. So you are using it as a stepping stone, and it's something that you cannot teach people. It is something that either you are or you are not the underdog. You have seen that from the darkest moments, that's where there is most light, because from the darkest moment, that gives you an opportunity to look for the light. And when you look for the light, you thrive and you find it. So I'm not saying that you are in a bad situation, but it's just a sort of comparison here. See, this could be something to do with a work situation where you are learning. So if love is missing, you're focusing on work, there's something within you that is always able to evolve. Now, this light that you are showing, this leadership, this strength that you are showing, regardless where you are, so that will always make you the leader. So, for example, this person, if they went towards you, and this person here, the Queen of Wands, knew, I mean, they will literally come after you with the sword, maybe, or with the flame, because they don't see the light in it. They see there's a bit more of a barbaric way of thinking, because they don't have this light within them. They need the flame outside to shine, but once the flame is shut, they don't see anything. But you don't need flame. You don't see here. You don't with the, the Two of Swords. You don't need to. You don't need to have even Sorry, you can keep moving with your eyes closed. There is something you can do with your eyes closed. Yes. When it comes to this person here, there is regrets and some sorrow here in between. But see here, the High Priestess, the Hierophant here, the spiritual connection that you have established with someone here is extremely powerful. It is it's something about this union that shows you, and I think that you are more excited about that than anything else. It's something about this union that even if you're not in touch with them, they communicate to you via their soul through the High Priestess and the Hierophant connecting here. And for you, that is more important that you can see this communication rather than the 3D. But they don't know that, or it's something that you feel happier about because you are looking for the whole sort of map, right? You want to connect the dots. When you connect the dots, you feel alive. Right? You see that there is hope. So looking into your 3D, right? Looking into your 3D here, I see that the wheel is about to turn. The wheel is about to turn here. I'm seeing, so around you, Pisces, Aquarius, and someone here you are resting and recovery and healing, walking away from options and sadness, new beginning in love. There's a new beginning in love here. Now, the new beginning in love could be with an earth sign, but this is someone faithful. This could be this person. We are going to continue, but this person can have recently had a win, but they're still the bachelor, but they are now moving towards their 10 of Cups. Who is their 10 of Cups? There is a heartbreak here. Someone is leaving a heartbreak. Someone is leaving here. They're going through a tower. They are going to follow their heart. Now, so there is something happening behind the scenes about this person. They could have, again, it turned into marriage, right? This is another a decision they made that was foolish. I also, where did it, goodness. just saw the rustling in some papers, but people don't, do people use papers these days? Everything is digital, right? This person could have a bit of a, maybe they live in a bit of an old-fashioned place. They have a fax machine. It's like, yeah, they're waiting for the fax machine to get something confirmed, right? They could be waiting in a tower to get the sign from you as well. There's a cause and effect. There's movement, there's change, there's a decision. But here it's about going towards a true love, a true connection. Let's see. Okay. This connection, I mean, anyone that is on a twin flame journey, I must pick up that you must have also picked up again. This is not the, it's not about when people say twin flame, it's like, oh, I'm part of the twin flame group, you know, it's a cult or something like that. No, it is, you will only understand if you're on the twin flame journey. I would presume if you, the journey is making you think all kinds of different scenarios in your life, right? Most people don't do that. The majority of the world will, you know, move, they're in a relationship or they're not in a relationship, right? There is a set of, you know, there is this, you know, having a house, child, sign a contract, they're there, go to work, right? Go home. And of course there is a lot of love and, you know, in the companionship. But with the twin flame journey, I'm picking up that this is evolvement of oneself, and understanding is someone that is very much, you know, in analytical, I would say, or, you know, there is, it is also that the twin flames are supposed to be there for the community. That's why if you just watch, you know, hero movies, you know, the princess and the prince, or, you know, regardless of the gender or whether someone is gay or bisexual or straight, or right, it's not about that type of, but it's about that, it's about that they can be separate for years. Someone writes them a letter, right? But in the modern day, someone don't write a letter. And these days, people are spoiled with the social media platform. You can always connect. But this connection here, it is somehow ancient. This is someone that wants to hide that from your world, because they know that if you have proof in pictures, that for you will be your sign that this person has now written themselves off. And they, you know, it's more for you, for them, that they will know that in principle, because you are someone also that have the principle, you will absolutely do not disturb, I would say. But I already see that you are not really, I see when it comes to this person, you are not looking at a relationship with this person. This is your current state of affairs, right? You here, I would say for most of you that are listening today, for you, it's something you have discovered whilst being on this journey. You will in the near future. A gift that you have got, and there is actually confidence, whereas others would feel that I can't focus on anything else if I don't have my partner, if I don't have the love, I'll have to wait, right? But I see that during this time, you are looking at life as in the like the whole universe. You're looking at, you are the kind of universe. You are everywhere. There's another movie, is that it's when there's some drugs released in her stomach, right? They were gonna kill her, but she gets this. She's kind of the chosen one. So her mind is like remembering everything. She is so intelligent. She is like invincible, right? Well, don't try that. Of course, no one is, but nothing can touch her. And in the end, when she melts into the world, she says, I am everywhere. So it's that you are you look at everything as, your life's purpose as everywhere. It's something huge that you are experiencing. There is something that no one can take away from you. There is a certain power of your experience. If you watch, what some of the big like speakers, Oprah Winfrey, right? I think I sort of read that. I don't know if it's true or not, but when manifestation, she doesn't need the vision board, right? She doesn't need the vision board because she's realized that the secret behind the vision board, the manifestation, she's already past that, right? So probably some of the biggest manifestors, right? It is understanding that you have to feel like you're there already. You cannot feel yourself out of there. Right, so your frequency is always matching what you're looking for. If you feel depleted and you want something else, you cannot resonate it with it. But this is a journey, and I think that it's not possible to resonate with this unless you have gone through the experience, right? So I'm seeing here, right, there is wow, I really the person that is around them could have picked up, they're very smart, they could have picked up that this person, they have a connection with you, whether they talk about it or not. Someone here is trying to really sort of show them that I am that person for you. I have this wisdom. And very often, if you probably notice, and it is often someone that is very good and accurate with communication, that they listen to them, right? Listen to those that are very good at speaking correctly, right? They get people to believe in them. But not always this person have the best advice. Being clear in communication is very important, but not always the best advice. Sometimes it's the person that is very blunt, don't do that, right? But it doesn't really sit well. Personally, I can be someone very blunt, and my advice could be wisdom and right, but don't always get listened to because I will say it with very sort of go straight in and just say it, and just sounds like it can come across not in a way of the Queen of Pentacles, right? I very frequently have someone come back and say, oh, I remember you said that. Maybe you said something to them that was a bit, they were sort of, you said something and they were like, oh, that sounds boring, or no, that doesn't sound right, or something you've said to them, or something now they are seeing that, oh, something that you've said to them, and then it's also in the in the song is you must have been something you said, and I think that it's not you that said it, is something they said, something that someone said to them that was what they wanted to hear, but it wasn't a reality. You could have told this person blunt that you love them, right, and they were reacting with, no, I'm not someone that talk that language. I am someone that, you gotta tell me that I'm so good looking. You gotta tell me the right way. You gotta be that, whatever's happened here. Again, this person, they went for someone that is telling them a certain story that other people would approve, but actually it wasn't really what they did approve. So now there is fear. They're looking at you, they want to connect with you here. There's a possibility of healing. Now, this reading is becoming one of the long ones, but I think it's good. We'll just go with it. Again, for those of you that know me, I don't follow rules. I mean, rules, didn't mean it like that, but I don't always follow the, let's say, and they might not always be a good thing when it comes to the advised length of a video, right? Sorry, that's what I meant. I just, you know, go with the flow, right? Now, you have created yourself a strong foundation, but actually people around you could have made you feel fear, certain failure in your life, which means failure, depends how you look at it. You could have been like, oh, I wasn't promoted for that job internally, or I didn't get that job, or this person chose, you know, there was something, yeah, that you felt left behind, and you could have sort of been thinking, well, no, you know, I must see that I don't have what it takes. But because you do not do that, there is a moment you feel like that. And then there is something within you that is like, oh, now I see. Now I see. 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Now I see this heartbreak is a blessing. This heartbreak, this third-party situation, what is a burden, right? It is a blessing. Now, I'm picking up here, Queen of Pentacles. Someone that wants your person to have faith in them. There's something about the way they talk. So, let's say that you are I would say, if you are an Aquarius, if you are an Pisces, if you are, for some reason I see these elements in you somewhere, or this could be, you could be a Libra. It's something about your outspokenness and the way that you just dive into things. Someone could have looked at you and said, I see what they're doing wrong. They give too much information away and they don't do their research. I'm going to show how it's done. Right. So they get someone to listen to them. Someone has got your person to listen to them, perhaps. And because of that, quick win for them, it is creating a temporary hurt for you. Someone younger as well could have come in here where you are sort of, you could have thinking for a while, oh yeah, of course they are younger, or something like that, right? But anyway, looking away, there is something in the middle here that's communication, a realization, a contract here is coming to terms with. The Emperor. Page of Wands. Someone here, they want to connect with the Empress. They know it is destined. They are starting here to also, I see that this person, right, the person they listen to has been their downfall. And now the most important here is that they see that their narrow-mindedness, or what they believed in with this person. So this person could be a combination of earth and fire, and they can just be so passionate when they say something, and they can seem so grounded, and your person was all about that, right? And you gave up on this person. You gave up on them. You gave up on them, but now they are trying to tell you, they're trying to tell you something through a dream state, that they are sorry about that in a way. Now, because you hear, you are rising above from fear, like the feelings of fear. And let's say that you have not seen this person for a while, and you know that when you look up, you are like, okay, I gotta check in here. What would I feel like if my person, my twin, if I did see them in a picture with someone else? How would I feel? And you could be like, I don't want to look at that. Of course I don't want to look at that. That would be awful. Or what if, you know, I can't get hold of them, or there's something that, and then you are sort of, but I walked away. So you could have said to yourself, oh, well, I walked away, I rested, I recovered from this here. Why have I got a certain feelings towards it? But it's very short-lived. You are here sort of starting something new. right? You are looking at your options, but you have also stable foundation. The options for other people that you are looking at, so other people could say, there is this around you where if you told people about your vision and what you believe that you can get, you know that if you did tell them, they'd be like, that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic. How do you think you can get that? Right? Because no one else, that you don't think like other people do. So the sadness and fear could also come sometimes from keeping everything to yourself. Or is this like, oh, I wish I could share this with someone. I wish someone could. There's something like that. But you're getting up. You're getting up and running. And by you focusing on this new opportunity, what you've seen is that, well, everyone else, and I'm also picking up, there could be an environment around you where you cannot avoid hearing and seeing about a status in a place, right? So it is that, well, you could, let's say if you told your friends that, oh, this is my twin flame, trust me, they're always around. You'll see, they'll come back. You'll see, they come back. So if you were to ask this person and say, well, they've been gone for years now, I can't see them. Or if there is an environment or somewhere you live, it's like there's depletion, there is poverty, there is nothing happening. And everyone else around you said, see, the whole world is talking about it. You know, who are you to say that it's not working? What are you like? If you said it, people could have just said to you, who are you to be happy about something you shouldn't be happy about? That's crazy, right? So you decide not to say anything to anyone, but because you're following the inner light and your excitement, you are getting this amazing opportunity. This could be a job opportunity and no one could land because no one will apply for this job in this time because they think if I apply for this job in this time, it's the worst time. I should just stay in this depletion and wait for the news, the man on the news to say, hey, time to apply for the job. Now is a good time, right? There's never a good time, right? So it's something that you're healing from. You have gone through difficulties, but now you don't have to go through these difficulties again. So a person that I see here was breadcrumbing into the situation, not giving equally, right? From this, not speaking to this person because they invested in another connection, perhaps another relationship, justice is coming in to say, come on now, look up here, look this way, look, right? And don't follow everyone else. Yeah, you can stay here if you want. Stay here if you want. Look down, right? Look down. But why? Why are you doing that? Why? There's no need. You're wasting your time. See? So it's that there could be just a small path within you, again, where you are sort of really looking at this path that is phenomenal, right? So this part in your journey, more than union, I would say more than union, you might be sort of saying, oh, jog on with your, this reading, but you can check like your signs as well. But I would say for those of you that are truly on the twin flame journey, there is something about that you have to experience what this twin flame journey have given you. It is a gift. If they are not there, it's actually a better gift than if you were with them. And now you can say, no, it's not. But it actually, you should say thank you rather than the opposite, because you cannot mess up anything that's already yours. So if your twin flame is your twin flame and you only have one twin flame, how can you lose a twin flame? You cannot. So might as well stay optimistic. You might as well continue to say you deserve love. Doesn't matter the state of affairs over at their end. They need to heal some family issues and so on, right? There's loads of red flags. They need to release an ex. You need to release an ex. There's romantic feelings here. There is a new love situation here that someone is going to make an effort. I see for many of you here a separation with someone here that could be a twin flame. Well, that's what they're coming up as. They have to here go through the loss of you. And again, for those of you that believe in a twin flame journey, nothing in pain really lasts forever, regardless where you are. Sorry, you're at. So yeah, of course, there is always a higher perspective. Even, in the most tragic moments, there is a moment of, depends on how you look at it, right? But that would require a whole new galaxy, right? I am personally, I can preach. I am personally someone that absolutely there will be many situations that I will not look at, oh yeah, no, that's okay. So everyone has their thing when it comes to, right? Some could be illness. They get sick and then it's like, oh no, I got, I'm going to die. Like, I'm just going to sit here in pain. I'm probably one of those people. Or someone have heartbreak, and it's not, you don't even know before how you would tackle heartbreak. Because again, if anyone had heartbreak, and I'm sure you'll hear that, when someone tells you when you have heartbreak, especially when you're young, that it doesn't matter and you're going to feel better very soon. Do you think that matters right then? You'll be like, it's the only thing that you want is that person. That's your world. So here, there is, you have evolved here. And this route that you're taking, it is something that you're researching, you're finding out. Now, it can feel a little bit bumpy because you are like, why am I even excited about this? I should really be hurt, because maybe here, the person that you've been waiting for, you don't see the signs yet. And you are like, you could sit here for a while, and you are like, they're not coming back. They're not coming back there. And there could also be here someone coming towards you where you feel also, I don't believe in love anymore, but I'm going to talk to this person. There's someone here around you that you are supposed to experience. And at first you're not attracted to them. No, I'm not someone that actually believe that, I'm quite against anything to do with online dating and so on personally, very old fashioned, right? But also if you think about how our brains work, right? And I always go back to, if you see, when people lived in the countryside, and that's where you see people in the countryside, they stay together forever because they are forced to stay in the countryside and they're forced to focus on love or arranged marriages, right? There's all that. Human brain have the possibility to adapt, right? Now, here it is not about you forcing yourself to not love your twin flame or not be with them. I see, because you're forcing yourself, in fact, to go towards this, something that excites you. So, okay, let's say if it's not this person in love and you had to choose what is exciting for you right now. So some of you could be a career, but you feel that you don't have the qualifications. Some of you want to be something that is a dream, but you think, no, I just don't have the energy to do it. I don't have the time to do it. Anyway, that thing, there is something about you, that thing that you know within you that, it seems completely unrealistic, but when I think about that thing, that one thing, you got to watch this movie now, that one thing that is the dream. If you think about that one thing, it is more about the focus about that one thing that lifts you up, that has nothing to do with this person. So if you stick with that one thing, it's something about what you will see unfold will come together. Because at the moment when you do that, and at the moment where you even embrace another connection here, but you're embracing it in such a way that it isn't, you're not going towards someone to like, oh, they are pleasing my ego. There could be a connection here that is a very sort of a nice connection. I'm picking up that you could go towards someone that you both have even a twin flame, or there's something that you have a bit of a wounded heart, but together it's suddenly you have both very nice souls. But anyway, as these events unfold here, your person, that is what's going to break what they're in, because there is a rubber band, right? You can only stretch it so far, and you stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. It's going to get, if you have a rubber band, even if it's a thick one, it's going to go thinner and thinner and thinner. Maybe it's been bad weather and it's like crusty and it's like boom. And now the rubber band, the thing is, you don't even let it go. The rubber band is just cutting on the middle. So your person, your twin, they're not getting a rubber band back to them with you on it, like, you know, as if there is a push and pull, you know, this rope. If you see here as well, the rope, it just keeps getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Now they see that there is no one at the other side of the rope. That is when this person says enough. And that is the road back to you. That is the road back to them. And that is the road that you did not imagine going in the past, because you put yourself in a situation where you say, I concentrate only on my work. I know they're not coming back, and you keep telling yourself different things, different scenarios, right? But you don't allow yourself to be happy because you are waiting, or it's not even waiting. It's more like staying in a place of avoiding love, for example. But anyway, you're following that thing that excites you. On that thing, there will be a new love that will stir your feelings. But the way it stirs your feelings is that the rope will break, and your person here, they will come back with this, there's nothing there. And they have to heal their heartbroken, right? Happiness, expansion, and joy, someone likes you, right? Twin flames, talking, right? Not enough. So here it is, the empath and the narcissist, an ending, a new beginning, addictions, right? A snake, outdated thinking. This person have a long way to go, and you know it. But what is the fastest way for them to evolve? And I also see that for many of you here, you could come to this point where you are saying, maybe in the past it was that, I hope whoever they are with, they just sort of, you know, you could have thought about you were evolving, but at the same time, you looked at this person as, I'm happy to hear about their miserable situation, because at least I know that I'm better. But I see here, you are actually going to send them love. A few more messages here. I'm going to send them love. I'm going to send them love this time around, because they deserve to be happy. I send them my love. And the love that you send this person, even in the darkest times of theirs, even when they are not yours, that love that you send is a selfless type of love. And that is the love that no one else can ever give them. But again, this requires to be in a certain frame of mind, or more. It's not about having a good day. This is, I believe, it should be on anyone's journey, right? I think that everybody, we are human, right? I don't think anybody of us can say that there is not a situation that triggers us. Like we have envy in us. We have, like, when someone is coming in front of us and do something to us that we feel, how dare you insult me like that? Like you wish this person happy, or you send them love. Like, we are not, you know, cut out for that, all of us, right? We are not born like an angel. But I see here the 10 of Swords. This acceptance, this you seeing straight ahead with love, right? Taking your time, not rushing. There is a new beginning coming here. It is based on you just staying in that, focusing on that one thing at a time. You know, it is focusing on that one thing at a time, and you are taking the high road. And the high road feels good for you. You are sort of, oh, damn it, I wish I didn't take that other road before. Why did I put myself through that? See? This person here, they did not take the, again, I see this person here, they have to heal over. They decided to be immature, and that is their journey. They decided not to be single after all. They decided to stay in a place of you know, where they are more sort of around a lot of people that is making them stay in an immature place. But it feels good because it is here. It is here their journey, basically. They are postponing maturity, right? They done something already. So this person here, see, this person have done something already where they think they can't undo it. right? This is someone that is right now in, I'm picking up someone, right? How do I say this? Okay, they created so much ruckus around them, right? They could have been, you know, let's say, you know, someone in a friends group that just spoke bad about everyone and rubbed everybody up the wrong way. Of course, it's going to take ages for this person to build up their image because they've done so much damage, right? So the person that's actually done it just think, no, I'm going to change the friend group because there's no point, right? I'm never going to gain their trust. But there's always a possibility of gaining the trust because you always have a possibility, right? But that's not, it requires for someone to really go and, you know, show it, say it, take the high road, right? And, you know, it's not always here. So as you, okay, let's see here. What's happening here? What's happening here? What are you trying to tell us, Spirit, so I can round up the reading? I think it's very long. Okay, you are going to take this cup of love that's shown to you because your counterpart here, they have left you in this Five of Swords, not really invested. You had to walk away. You're walking towards something new here. That new what you are walking towards has got something to do with your manifestation. And again, I think that you might have been looking for, like, let's say a person where you then are, okay, this person's coming towards me. And, you know, oh, that's a new conquest. Now I'll be all right here. So I think that, you know, as this is also in reverse, is that because no one really, there wasn't really that love letter or that message, or it never came, the apology never came, someone never took contact, right? You are finding that thing that makes you independent and completed here. You are taking the high road. There is two roads. You can stay and you can wait for this person to get out of their dilemma, shall I say, right? Or you could show the way. Showing the way will be, this person will see your way. But also you showing you the way here, it's something about that you could have been sitting in this depletion for a long time when it comes to love, so much that you don't know if you can love again, or you just don't know if you could connect with anybody else than this person, right? There is something like that. And you could be a bit sad about that. It's something about your own feelings. You feel that, you know, I can work, I can take the high road, but what is that one thing that can make me feel this love? So it's something about you choosing yourself, but not in a, this is not in a, oh, I choose myself, therefore, okay, today I put on a bright smile and, right, I will, it's not about anything forced. It is something that you find that really excites you, that's pulling you towards a soulmate here. Now, this person's Nine of Swords, they will come through it and they will see clearly. Ten of Swords, right? They're going to defend themselves. Right, but there is, I would say here, you are dealing with someone that is, when they look back and up at you here, they will see someone they truly, truly, truly admire. Because they will look, but for now, I definitely see someone that took the shortcut to, this could be someone that shows themselves as the high priestess. Again, people have different way of faith, but they are like, believe in me, it's real, right? It's concrete here. Now, this person here could try to reach you. So I see something about this person, your twin flame. They try to come at you. They will try to come at you with a message, and they want to remain in the same situation. but I see that you will not respond to them. You are going to experience something that really puts you forward. And it might feel as if, oh, it is sad that I'm not with my person. I want to connect with them. It's something that's going to happen naturally here, right? The Knight of Cups. I would say that for many of you, again, Queen of Pentacles. So it's actually coming up at you at the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Let's see on them. What is this reading trying to tell here? What is so? King of Cups. I see that there's someone here that is a soulmate that you are not really you don't have any feelings for them at the moment, but they have feelings for you, but you are not really looking at them, but they're coming towards you, and you like their the way they come forward. The World, this person of yours here, King of Swords, I do see that, yeah, again, they are going to find their journey. They're going to find something is happening around them where they are going to see that, yeah, I'm picking this up, right? Yeah, okay. They're going to come towards you as they always do, I would say, as they always do. It could be feeling like a momentary pleasure and you could be very excited. But for those of you that actually reach out, you might lose more. I'm not saying to play games, but anyhow, if you are so focused on your journey, you might sort of ignore them. This is not really about ignoring them, but it is about them getting the rope that is broken back to them. But they're only going to get this rope back to them when you feel happy. So that's the whole point here. Whereas before, you could have sort of, right, I will not respond to them because I know that is working, but it's something that you are going to find, something that really uplifts you. And you are going to feel on a whole other level that you haven't done before because you are following that small thing, and it's opening the doors in your heart to something that it's like a gift to you, that it's actually, you're going to say, wow, I feel so excited. And yes, if my person come towards me, it's a bonus. If they come towards me when they're healed, that is a bonus, but actually I feel fantastic as it is. This is not something you can force, by the way. This is something that comes with experience, not age, but something that comes with experience of a state of mind. It is about you seeing what's realistic, but at the same time not giving up on love. So because you are going to feel so happy and uplifted, your person, your twin, it's going to be clear as the day to them that they do not want to stay where they are. They have also received the gift, and the gift is you, right? And when they see your true happiness, it's not false happiness, it is a powerful happiness, something that you're going to, is a state of mind that you're going to get yourself in that is impossible to ignore. That is what's going to change this person, because they started to heal, but then they didn't. They didn't, but now they will. Now they will. It is impossible, because this is about them. Let's say they say there isn't a God, but when they always actually believed in a God, for those of you that are religious in that way. So they found someone else to believe in and something else, so they gave up, but they were coming back to that there is only one God. There is only one of you. This person could be year of the dragon. They could be the year of the rooster. They could be the year of the pig. They could be the year of the ox. Could be the year of the rabbit. It could be the year of the dog and the year of the horse. Double confirmation of year of the rooster. This is someone here that's seeing now truly, truly, truly how powerful you are based on your mind, based on what you create. It's something about you that is, they cannot get this source anywhere else, and they are pulled towards your light. They're pulled towards the way you think more than anything else. It is, you are carrying the dream within you, And you are going to realize that you have the entourage, which is not somewhere where the curtains are closed and a cat's in the cradle and you are sort of, oh, where's the flame again? Are they saving money? They're going to put the flame up tonight, right? It will go out and it's going to be so cool and it's going to be so great. But, you know, yeah, it's going to be, maybe it looks good on Instagram. Maybe it's got some really amazing photos. Yes, all good. But it's you that is creating the entourage that is, everyone is watching, but everyone is following you, but you are not. You are not forcing people. You are not, the positive in this reading, there isn't the devil energy here. I don't see that. I just see it is about someone's changing their faith in who they follow. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. Explore the possibilities. Own your time and give it meaning. Don't let it pass you by. You will break free from all that no longer serves you. Balance all dimensions of your life and you won't always feel alone. You're attracting, see, your soul tribe. You have intuitive ideas that you really need to act upon. And do not compare yourself to others. Your journey is simply your own and you are currently under construction. Please be patient and you will have financial security in life. So, quite a reading. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and I really appreciate that. And I'm sending you a lot of love.